got 35-mile-an-hour winds that are pretty strong, gusts up to 45 miles an hour, and the trees have been blowing really, really good. And this wind is relentless. It's not really giving up. At times it picks up and gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So my fear is that I'm going to get caught in that wind and not have a chance to gain any momentum. Winds are strong. They're really strong. And they don't give up. They just keep getting stronger and stronger once they get started. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. And that wind is blowing this way. So I've got to try to get some momentum off the deck to get me going across the river. And the more I talk about it, the more I feel this wind, the less good I feel about making the attempt. But with all our products, I need to know the limits. And I think this is going to be all right, so the idea was to get up in the wind, and it was pretty strong, 35, 40 mile an hour wind gusts, and it was pretty constant. But I had a simple goal, just get up, follow down the river, out to the lake, and record and see how stable the recording would be on the M3. And I got it up, everything looked good. I was kind of watching the drone and get everything ready to go. And I started to go forward and realized that I was struggling to go forward. I wasn't moving very fast. And I came to a complete halt. And I started seeing the drone move back a little bit. So I repositioned. And I thought, okay, I got this. I'll get a little bit of a running start. I'll wait for the wind to die down and then I'll get going. And what ended up happening was, as I was transitioning into that, a wind gust came. And that wind gust did not let go. And you could see right about here what's happening. It spun the drone around and I'm losing it. So you can see me on the deck. And now I'm not going anywhere near where I'm supposed to. I have zero control. And the wind is just picked up and it is furious. And it is throwing my drone back. Now, I'm not in sport mode at this point. I'm not in sport mode. I wanted to wait till the wind would break, because I think if I would have tried to put it in sport mode here, I would have just kept going backwards anyway, because I didn't have any momentum to work with. So I'm still at this point thinking, okay, if we go over the lake, I'm just going to try to land it in the lake, otherwise it's just going to keep going. And I'll try to get it later. And then all of a sudden the wind stopped, and I threw it into sport mode. And I pushed that stick as hard as I could. And it just started to creep forward a little bit. And I thought, there's hope. There's hope that I can get this thing back if that wind just stays right where it's at right now. And you could see I'm not moving too fast. I'm barely moving forward. And I really wasn't expecting this. I definitely was not expecting that wind gust to stay so long. So I am creeping forward a little bit here, gaining a little bit of speed. And the only thing I could think of is we need to get down. And I'm going to overshoot my landing area, because I know if I try to land to it, there's a good chance I'm just going to be blown right back. So I overshoot using the momentum of the sport mode and then start coming back down. I wouldn't say there was a panic, but there was that moment where I thought, I'm going to be landing in the lake. I'm not going to be able to get this back. So I made a couple decisions. One of them was to wait to put it in sport mode. Now, could I have started off in sport mode? I probably could have, but I still think I might have lost the drone with that gust of wind that was relentless. And I'm just happy to have it back right now. And later that day, I went ahead and filmed some amazing skies and 35-mile-an-hour winds, and the pictures came out pretty nice.